I'm Mark Viette, and I'm going to talk about how easy it is for you to incorporate crepe myrtles into your own garden. Keep in mind there's so many new varieties of crepe myrtles now that are available. Every time I look, I see a new type and a new color. They are easy to use. I guess a couple important things to keep in mind. First of all, pick the right size crepe myrtle for your right size space. They can grow anywhere from 18 inches in height to 40 feet in height. So you don't want to plant one of those giant, huge ones at the corner of your house, because one day you're going to have to go in and prune it and it's not going to look as attractive. So pick the right height. This is a height we wanted, about 8 to 9 feet. It sort of stays this height. The other thing to keep in mind is some crepe myrtles are hardier than others. So if you live in those colder areas, you want to make sure you check and get the right variety that's going to grow with the right temperatures that you get. Crepe myrtles love the heat. The hotter it is, the better they'll do. They can even take dry conditions, but sometimes cold weather can affect them during the winter months. So if you live in one of those colder areas, I have a solution. Get a large container and plant your crepe myrtle in that container. And during those cold winter months, put it in a garage or take it and put it in your basement so you can enjoy the all summer bloom that crepe myrtles provide. Some crepe myrtles bloom for maybe 6 weeks. Some crepe myrtles even bloom again and again, or really rebloom throughout the summer months. As to pruning, I like to wait till after the growth occurs in the spring. You'll notice here some dead portions, and what I like to do is prune out those dead portions when I know they're dead, and I like to prune off the old seed pods just like this. Now the reason I leave the seed pods on is I think they're attractive. So I like to enjoy them all winter long, and so does the wildlife. So wait till early spring or mid-spring, depending on how cold you are, and go ahead and tip them back like this. As to more severe types of pruning, you can thin them out, you can limb them up. I'll show you a couple trees that have been limbed up, but again, the real key is to get that right variety for the right space. As to foliage color, this has a beautiful late golden red color, but look at this variety here. Look at the brilliance on this color. So you can not only have beautiful white or pink flowers in combination, you can also have this color as the background as one of the new varieties you can use in a garden. You can see from the old seed pods, the size of these flowers were huge. And we've accomplished that by thinning and pruning. Again, I like to wait personally till growth starts before I prune, and I'll come in here and just prune off these old seed pods. And this plant will be beautiful. The wildlife has enjoyed it. And as I'm pruning, if for some reason this plant becomes filled with too many shoots and too much growth, I will go in and remove 1 out of every 10 stems. And that sort of produces nice, long, beautiful stems that have these giant flowers. On the other hand, I could let this grow into a tree with beautiful bark, and the flowers are going to be way up above me and I'm never going to notice them. So I've taken this plant and kept it shorter by pruning. But the ideal way, again, is pick the right plant for that right spot so you end up with that perfect size shrub. I'm Mark Viette on how easy it is to incorporate crepe myrtles into your own garden.